said something to you and you were laughing. What was that interaction?
Usually when someone pops the ball up, you have to go to a base and cover a base, and I didn't really know where to go. So I was kind of running around the field for a little bit, and I decided to fake catch it, and maybe that he saw that.
Overall, it seems like you were really light out there, liked your stuff. So give us your first glimpse of being back on the mound in spring.
Yeah, it was cool. 2 bad hitters. Thought it was pretty good. Introduced the 2-seam sinker, whatever you want to call it, into the game, and broke a bat, so that's pretty cool.
What do you want to call it?
Something nasty.
The Cooper at bat you're referencing?
Yeah, the one that dribbled up to me, broke the bat.
That one felt pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it was a cool feeling. I haven't broke a bat in a while.
How much attention has that pitch, generated from you so far this spring? Has that been one of the bigger focuses?
Yeah, you can say that. Thought some more focuses were the changeup, curveball, making sure the 4-seam doesn't making sure the 2-seam doesn't mess with the 4-seam. And if it does, we're gonna get rid of it. But 4-seam's been fine. It's been in the same spot it's been. So, I mean, things are looking pretty good right now.
You told me that, you had some mixed feelings about it when you were working on it. You go back to Oscar and say how you were feeling, but after some game action with some adrenaline with it, do you feel like that could be something you could be convicted with this season?
Yeah, I don't think it sucks like I thought it did, but I think it's a pretty good pitch so far.
Are you hard on yourself with your pitches? Like when you say it sucks, I mean, do you look at it almost striving for it to be as good as the other pitches even as you're developing it?
Yeah. If it's not up to my par, basically, I think it's terrible. I've thought my slider's been terrible at days. I thought my 4-seam's been terrible at days, but this one was terrible for like 2 months to my standards.
Paul was just talking about how good your slider was today. I mean, it's more a matter of the standards you're talking about, not the day-to-day.
Yeah.
When you're implementing something new like that, how do you balance that high standard with patience, understanding like, hey, this is going to take some time?
That's something I don't have, patience. So, I mean, during this off season, I had to cut myself off at 30 pitches after every pen or whatever it is. Just making sure I'm not out there for 102. Just don't set me 2-seamer because I would eventually get there if I let myself.
When it's not working well, are you tweaking the grip, or are you just kind of sticking to what you're working on?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say in bullpens because you're not in game action. You're not feeling it out like in a game. So seeing it in game for the first time, pretty good results.
Yes.
Jared, when you talk about the not having the patience and also having high expectations, how much of a challenge is it for you to balance that? To balance like that I want to be so good and I don't have time to wait to be good. Like, I mean, that could be like an internal struggle for some people.
I wouldn't call it a struggle. I would just say that's me as a person. Off the field, on the field, I'm a very impatient person and want to get stuff done right away. So when things take a while, it just bothers me.
Do you feel like that can be used as a strength in the sense that you're the type that works on it very quickly until you get good at it?
Absolutely. Kind of have to need that stuff in playing baseball.
Good.